Hello, and welcome to Look Back, Look Ahead. I'm Frank Calderone. Last week, ending June 20th, the major indexes didn't change much from the end of last week as the crisis in the Middle East and world outlook took center stage. Total retail and food services sales were weaker than expected in May, declining by 0.9%, up, however, by 5.2% on a year earlier basis. Import prices were higher than expected in May, but the year-over-year rate continued to fall, which is good news for inflation going forward. Industrial production was weaker than expected in May, but an upward revision in April's result reduced the effect of the May weakness. Business inventories remained unchanged in April compared to March. Both housing starts and building permits were lower than expected in May. The largest decline in housing starts was in the Northeast region, declining by 40% from last month. The Federal Reserve left the Fed funds rate unchanged at 4.25% to 4.5%, citing inflation has eased significantly but remains elevated compared to the long-term target of 2%. And finally, the Conference Board leading economic index was weaker than expected. The board indicated that it does not anticipate recession, but does expect a significant slowdown in economic growth this year. Year to date, the Dow is down 0.8%. The S&P is up 1.5%, and the Nasdaq is up 0.7%. The yield on a 10-year U.S. Treasury bond is 4.39%. Oil closed at $75.19 a barrel. Gold closed at $3,365.62 an ounce, with silver closing at $36.02 an ounce. For this week of June 23rd, Monday we'll get existing home sales. Tuesday, the Case-Shiller Home Price Index and consumer confidence data will be reported. Also on Tuesday, Fed Chairman Powell will testify to the House Financial Services Committee. Wednesday, we'll get new home sales data. Thursday, wholesale and retail inventories, initial jobless claims, pending home sales, and the second revision of first quarter GDP will be reported. And on Friday, consumer sentiment, personal income, personal spending, and the Personal Consumption Expenditures Index, or PCE price index, all will be reported. The PCE index measures changes in the prices of goods and services that consumers purchase. It is a key indicator of inflation. If you have any questions with anything you've heard in this video, please give me a call. This is Frank Calderone from Raymond James in New York. Have a fantastic week ahead. Be well, stay safe, and remember, always look ahead.